treating migraines, the severe throbbing in your head that can become absolutely unbearable. Now, during this Migraine and Headache Awareness Month, we've learned that since the pandemic began, there's been a 70% jump in migraine attacks, and that increase is likely due to stress. According to the Migraine Research Foundation, migraines affect nearly 40 million men, women, and children in the U.S. Nearly 1 in 4 households include someone with a migraine, sending someone to the ER for help every 10 seconds. There's no cure for migraines, but they can be treated. And now, for the first time, federal health officials have given the okay for a drug that works to prevent migraines. Neurotech is already being used to treat migraines, but a new study found that when people take it every other day, migraine sufferers have fewer monthly attacks. The drug company calls Neurotech a, quote, breakthrough. But here's the thing. Each dose costs more than $100, so it may be out of reach for most people. But then there's this. Some doctors are now recommending that device that you're looking at for some of their migraine patients. It's a green light therapy that researchers at Harvard Medical School developed. Scientists believe that the green light reduces the tension caused by migraines. And you can buy one of those online for less than $150. To help us understand more about migraines and these new treatments is Dr. Stephen Silverstein. He is the director of the Headache Center at Thomas Jefferson University Hospital. So, Dr. Silverstein, thank you so much for being here.
It's really my great pleasure to be there.
I would love to start with the green light therapy. How does something like that work?
Many people with migraine know the following. If you go out in a bright light, it's torture. It makes your eyes hurt, your headaches worse. But what we found out is the fact it's not all light, but certain colors of light they go to the nervous system and make it feel terrible. So what this group did is found what color of light's the best. And after a lot of experimentation, they found this color, the blue-green light, actually soothes. And instead of making headache and pain and comfort worse, they improved it. They developed the light bulbs, which you can use. And the presence of using the light bulbs instead of getting this harsh, horrible light on you, you have a light that actually soothes you down, calms you down, and makes you better.
But is this does it have an immediate impact? Let's just say that you're suffering from a migraine right now, and then you use the green light therapy. How long will it take for you to feel it? Or is this something that you need to do every single day in order to see a mitigation of these symptoms?
It protects you from the bad stuff. And it calms you from and it gives you the good stuff. And it's like everything else, my advice would be, if you have a lot of problem with light, get one of the little bulbs, they're relatively inexpensive, keep it around your kitchen or your computer, keep it on and use it as your source of light and protect yourself from this type of light that's bad for you.
We want to circle back for a moment and talk to our viewers about what a migraine actually is and maybe help explain it to those who are fortunate enough not to suffer from them.
So you can't just say you have a migraine. You have to have a headache, which has 4 characteristics. One-sided, throbbing, aggravated by movement, and the important point is the fact that it's disabling. Mm-hmm. So if you have a headache that's disabling, that gets worse when you move, it meets the 2 of the criteria for migraine. Even if it's not throbbing, and even if it's on one side of the head, as long as you have sensitivity to light and sound, that sounds light, and you have nausea or vomiting.
Now, we want to talk about the other drug that we mentioned just a little while ago. We're talking about Neurotech here. Who specifically could benefit from Neurotech?
Neurotech is a CGRP receptor antagonist inhibitor. For one, they're safe. 2, they have very little side effects. The major problem with Gepants is the following. They're expensive, like $80 a pill. But, and somebody may get angry for me for saying this, to the best of my knowledge, Neurotech's no better than Excedrin. Take 2 Excedrin, take 1 Neurotech, the outcome is going to be pretty much the same at a fraction of the cost.
Would you recommend Neurotech to your patients? I mean,
I
can
would.
it really
I
work?
would. If I had a patient who was allergic to aspirin or Tylenol, who could not take a triptan, I wouldn't have a choice. I'd have to give them something that was benign and that was safe for them. And under those circumstances, I would use a drug like Neurotech. There's clearly a need for it, but I save it for my patients in whom I can't give the other drugs that are comparable and cheaper.